What is up, everyone? This is DBZ King 119 coming at you on YouTube, and I want to talk about a very special internet personality today. He's not hateful or a terrible person like The Quartering or Quantum TV or Razor Fist or, people of that nature, but he is a fascinating individual. I am, of course, talking about Philip Burnell, aka Darkside Phil, the man whose biggest legacy was that he was caught cranking his yank on camera, which I still find suspect because he doesn't look so much like he's cranking his yank as much as he looks like a demon is being exorcised from his soul, and he's relieved at the end when it's finally done. I'm serious, like a puppet would look like it was enjoying itself more. Anyway, so in case you aren't aware, Phil has been engaging in some drama recently with Review Tech USA, another channel I've talked about on here before. Rich decided that it would be a good idea to send Phil a free PC. Rich was like, look, I have a big-ass computer that I'm not using. I give it to you, you pay for the shipping, it gets out of my house, and you get a new PC. That seems like a pretty simple concept, right? So, I'm going to ask you, yes, specifically you watching this video right now, what would you do in that situation? Probably say, oh, thank you, Rich, or hey, that's really cool of you, man. I really appreciate you being nice enough to send me a free PC. That's probably what most people would do, right? Not Phil. No, Phil said, I'm not taking charity from him. He's just doing it to stir up drama, and there's some kind of other angle. So, good for him. I'm not going to accept a handout from him. I'm not stupid. Yeah, you are, yeah. You are. Look, I understand that because you have been, actively trolled for so long that you can't. You treat everything as a threat. I understand that. But, Phil, he was literally just trying to be nice to you. I don't understand what the issue is. You think he was, deliberately trying to stir up drama. No, Phil, that's not what he was doing. He was trying to be nice, and he was trying to give you a PC for nothing more than what would have been the cost of shipping. Would have saved you a lot of money, would have had to stop you from begging to your subscribers to send you money so you could buy a PC, or what you need to build one. This would have been a million times better. But you're also a man who's really good at throwing away really good opportunities when they present themselves to you. Keemstar offered you a pretty hefty sum of cash, more than I make in a year at my job, to just be on a LolCow podcast with Wings of Redemption and Boogie2988. You absolutely could have done that. Oh, but that would have required you to be self-aware for 2 seconds. And if there is one thing you definitely lack, Phil, it's the ability to be self-aware. Look, I get it. You've been trolled so relentlessly throughout the years. Most of it your own fault because you troll them. I'm not condoning some of the stuff that they do. Going in and hacking into his bank records was not right. Don't do stuff like that. And also, I'm going to throw this caveat in here right now just so people understand. Do not go harass Phil. Okay? And let's just state that for the record right now. Any person I ever talk about on here, I don't care who they are, I don't care how bad they are, do not harass this person. You never have my endorsement. Ever. Phil, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think when the PC got there, like an angry Rottweiler was going to jump out of the box and like bite you on the ass? Did you think Rich was going to shove a beehive in there and just you would get attacked by a swarm of bees when you opened the box? No. He was literally just trying to be nice to you, man. He was being nice. He wasn't doing it for clicks. He was watching one of your streams and heard that you needed a new PC and thought it would be a nice thing to do. I just don't understand you, Phil. Do you actively want to be miserable? Like, is that what you want? Because it seems like you're intent on pursuing that. Like, look, I know people make fun of Wings of Redemption for being a lolcow, and yeah, he's had his moments, but you know what Wings of Redemption has done that you haven't, Phil? He's become more self-aware. True, he still engages with the trolls, but they give him money. And as far as Wings is concerned, those trolls are still paying his bills, so he just lets it go. He hasn't had anything as bad as Look Here, Listen in quite a long time, and I think he's doing better because of it. Now, you on the other hand, Phil, still have not realized that you are your own worst enemy. Or if you have, you're in complete denial of it. Like, seriously, this is going back years with you, Mr. Burnell. Look at all of your videos, archives of your stuff for the past several years. The entire time you've been doing this. Oh, I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. Well, look, you talk about how in one of your most recent streams, for example, you talk about how, hey guys, I need money. Times are tough. Last year was so much better for me. But yet we can go back to last year and look at your streams and you say the exact same thing. Oh, hey guys, I really need money. God, this year's terrible. Last year was so much better for me. Times are tough. It's Philip Times Are Tough Burnell. Like, you need to stop talking about your financial situation on stream. Everybody has to pay bills, Phil. Everybody has to pay bills. Everybody has to pay taxes. Everybody has to buy groceries. Everybody has to do these basic things to live in the world that we live in. You should consider yourself lucky. You have lasted longer than most sitcoms on TV last. You've been doing this coming up on, I want to say 14 years now, and maybe it's time to pack it in. Granted, I don't think you could go get a real job, not because you couldn't do it, I don't know how hard of a worker you are, but because your troll base is so devout that they would know where you were hired before you even knew where you were hired. They would call it up, they would link to some stupid stuff that you did, and you would be fired within 48 hours at best. I don't even think you could get a job at Starbucks and make it work because you would be gone within maximum 2 weeks. And that's not entirely your fault. I fully agree that these people just, if you wanted to go get a real job, they should leave you the fuck alone. We shouldn't be taking stuff like this outside of the internet. But because you have constantly fed the trolls throughout the years, it's resulted in the situation that you are in. 90% of your problems would go away if you just stopped complaining about your financial situation. I'm not even going to touch on the whole WWE Champions thing. I don't even know if that's true. So until I know for sure if it's true or not, I'm not even going to comment on it. But you need to change things up, Phil. Your business model isn't working, clearly. And you need to do something, man. or you're going to end up packing it in. Streaming is a real job. The internet is how a lot of people make a living now. But while most other streamers are capable of being entertaining and making sure that their audience is entertained so the audience wants to engage with them in a positive way and wants to donate money, you sit there and say that you, a grown 40-year-old man, oh, yeah, we'll play games. I'm not blowing bubbles on stream again. If I don't get 100 likes by the end of this stream, I don't give a fuck. We'll play games. Phil, you are 40. A grown-ass man. That is debatably more embarrassing than you fapping on stream, complaining to your audience about never blowing bubbles again as a threat and meaning it. Alright, I think I've said all there is to say. There is infinite lore on the Dark Side Phil rabbit hole, so if you want to look it up, by all means. Phil, I'm speaking to you as somebody who doesn't hate you, who does actually like you and has enjoyed some of your content. You need to pull up, man, because you're in a death spiral right now, and eventually something's going to happen and you might end up getting booted. I'd hate to see it happen, but it just might. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching the video. I think this is probably the longest video I've ever made. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, by all means, like it, share it with your friends, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. And this is DBZ King 119, and I am out.